What's up, everybody? I'm Chris from Real. We're here on Cape Hatteras on the south side, and we're checking out the all-new 2016 Slingshot Wave SST. SST stands for Slingshot Surf Technology because this kite is 100% focused on shredding in the waves. This is an all-new kite for the Slingshot lineup, and what it looks like they've tried to do is combine some of the best elements from the surf, from the shape of the rally kite and the shape of the RPM. So you can think of this kite kind of like a hybrid. When you're out on the surf, you want the kite to do a few things. You want it to turn really quickly and easily because you're out there turning on the wave and whipping around. You want the kite to be able to depower and drift while you connect with the wave and surf the wave. And you want the kite to relaunch really well. We always say you're not having enough fun if you don't crash your kite a few times. So if you're pushing it in the surf and you crash this kite, we're really stoked that it wants to pop back up really easily and roll up into the sky with no hassles. They've used a compact direct connect bridle on this kite. There's actually not really a bridle on the trailing edge connection. It's just a little pigtail, which is awesome. On the center lines, there's a really short bridle, and that helps prevent the bridle from getting wrapped around the wingtip if you invert your kite. I noticed that there's a bungee on the center line bridle. What it felt like that did is it acted as a shock absorber. I noticed that when I was working the kite through a turn, the power came on and off really smoothly, and I think that that bungee kind of absorbs any shock where the kite might kind of give you a pop of power through the turn. So that bungee really helps give you a smooth power delivery through the turn. It kind of acts as a shock absorber to prevent you getting yanked too hard. This kite has a few things in common with the other Slingshot kites. It still has Slingshot's legendary bomb-proof construction. In addition to the split strut technology, where the struts are actually sewn into the canopy of the kite also has surf-tough seams. So the seams on the kite are actually glued together first and then stitched super tough. If you're not crashing the kite, you're not having fun, thanks to the surf tough seams, you're going to be able to get the kite rinsed by a few waves, and it's going to help prevent the kite from getting shredded up too bad. If you do get a little tear in the canopy, the seams are actually designed to try and contain that tear and minimize the damage. So this kite is ready for all the abuse that you're going to throw at it when you're out in the surf. A couple pieces of insider info about this kite. In my opinion, one thing I noticed right away was that the kite rides just a little bit small for the size printed on the wingtip. And I want to explain a little bit. What I think Slingshot has tried to do is give you a kite that gives you good power when you need it, when you're towing out towards the waves. But after you connect with the wave, they want you to be able to kill that kite power and just surf the wave. That's why we're out there, right? If we didn't want to connect with the wave, we'd be riding on the flat water. A side effect of that is I do feel like the kite rides just a little bit small for its size. It's not a big deal, but people who ride this kite are just going to make an adjustment and get used to choosing the right size for the wind conditions on that day. Another thing that you'll notice immediately with this kite is when you pump it up and set it down on the beach to finish rigging, the center of the leading edge actually bows up off the ground. I feel like that helps a little bit with relaunch. The kite's not as sticky on the water, so that can be a good thing. However, if it's a really windy day, just know you're going to have to put some sand or a weight on your kite. That leading edge bowing up could allow a little bit of wind to get underneath the kite. So who is this kite for? The name says it all. Wave SST with Slingshot Surf Technology. This kite is 100% focused on the guy or gal that wants to take their kite surfing game to the next level. If you want to really have a solid connection with the wave and not be getting dragged around by your kite, the Slingshot Wave is going to deliver for you. Just because it does well in the waves, though, doesn't mean it's a one-trick pony. For that same person, it does have the wave kite. If they want to go catch a free ride session, if they want to ride in the flat water, the fact that the kite relaunches really well is awesome. The kite steers very easily, and the kite will still do a jump, no problem. So the kite is not wave only, it just excels and is built specifically for the waves. You can learn more about the all-new 2016 Slingshot Wave SST at realwatersports.com.